Remind yourself that at the age of 70, you should continue to walk and incorporate these 5 vital daily practices for your health. It is important to note that walking alone is not sufficient to maintain the strength and equilibrium of your body. Even though walking on a regular basis is still considered to be one of the finest habits for senior citizens, many medical professionals are now reminding us that walking should be a part of a larger routine rather than the entire routine. This is due to the fact that walking, while beneficial for your legs and lungs, does not cover everything that your body requires as it ages. In addition, the activities that you engage in that you undertake in addition to walking can be the ones that genuinely safeguard your strength, stability, and independence as you become older. In this video, we are going to discuss 5 activities that are already advised by your physician and that you should begin doing right now. In addition to walking, these are not difficult to understand. Not only do they not require any equipment or subscriptions to a gym, but they also target the areas that the majority of older folks lose without even realizing it: muscle mass, balance, flexibility, posture, and breath and posture. And if you only do a little bit every day, you may avoid the most common injuries, stay active for a longer period of time, and feel a great deal more invigorated in your day-to-day life when you do it. Stay with me to the very end because the information that you will acquire may dramatically alter the way that you think about working out when you are in your 70s. There is no need to add further work. Better performance is the goal here. And if you continue to walk on a regular basis, then you have already reached the halfway point. Now, let's get something going. A consistent walking routine is the first step in improving circulation and joint mobility. Walking continues to be one of the most beneficial activities that you can engage in to keep your body moving, your heart pumping, and your joints from becoming stiff. This is true even after you reach the age of 70. However, the most important thing is how you walk and what you associate it with. In the medical field, walking is frequently compared to oiling the hinges of your body. Your knees, hips, and ankles will not become locked up as a result of this. Your circulation is softly improved throughout your entire body as a result of this, which gets your blood circulating, and it provides your lungs with an incentive to continue expanding to their maximum capacity, rather than settling into shallower breathing patterns that are associated with sitting for long periods of time. Walking, on the other hand, is beneficial to your health in more other ways than one. In addition, it is beneficial to your mental health. Clearing your thoughts, improving your mood, and reducing feelings of loneliness or fogginess can all be accomplished by going for a short stroll outside. Even if it's only for 10 to 15 minutes per day, it is especially beneficial to perform it at the same time every day because it establishes a rhythm, which is a gentle framework that many people over the age of 70 claim helps them feel more solid in both their body and mind. The type of stroll that you take is, without a doubt, important. Your arms will begin to swing as you maintain a brisk and steady tempo. In addition, maintaining an erect posture is significantly more beneficial than simply shuffling slowly while keeping your eyes fixated on the ground. Make sure that your steps are mindful. The shoulders should be kept back. Allow your hands to move in a natural way. These seemingly insignificant alterations have a significant impact. Additionally, keep in mind that it is not about how far you go. It all depends on how frequently. The key to success, particularly in your 70s and beyond, is to maintain a consistent approach. Take, for example, Arthur, who is 76 years old. For a number of years, he refrained from engaging in physical activity because he believed that any activity that did not cause him to perspire was not worthy of consideration. However, after having a discussion with his physician, he started walking for 15 minutes every morning and for 15 more minutes in the evening. After a few weeks, he experienced a reduction in the stiffness in his knees, improved sleep, and perhaps most surprisingly, a decrease in his anxiousness. According to him, "It's almost as if I walk the tension right out of me myself." That is the essence of the joy of walking. This is a low-impact, gentle, and approachable activity. In addition, when accomplished on a consistent basis, it creates the groundwork for all of the other beneficial things that you want your body to do. If you are currently walking, you should continue walking. However, if walking is the main source of activity you are engaging in, it may be time to add a few more components to your ensemble. Considering that walking is the first step toward achieving better health, the following few behaviors will assist you in strolling through it with greater strength, steadiness, and self-assurance at all times. Second, mild strength training is an effective way to avoid muscle loss. After the age of 70, one of the most important things you can do for your body is to gradually improve or maintain your physical strength. Walking is another key health-related activity. It's not only that having strong muscles makes you look better, they also serve to protect your bones, maintain your balance, and make it easier for you to continue performing the things that are most important to you on a daily basis. For example, being able to carry a bag of groceries, standing from a low chair, or reaching into a cabinet without swaying. In all of us, the truth is that as we become older, we start to lose muscle in a natural way. On the other hand, when the rate of muscle loss quickens and we do not make any efforts to slow it down, even the simplest of activities become more difficult. Weariness sets in more quickly, and we become more susceptible to injuries and falls. That is why medical professionals now recommend that people of advanced age apply light resistance, even if they only train twice or 3 times a week. Incorporating exercise into their weekly routine can make a significant effect. Now, let me tell you the excellent news. On the other hand, this does not include going to the gym or lifting large weights. Exercises that focus on building light strength can be performed using resistance bands, small dumbbells, or even just your own body weight. It is possible to perform gradual bicep curls by using a can of soup as a weight, seated leg lifts, standing heel raises, wall push-ups, or any combination of these exercises. Even though these exercises aren't particularly showy, they are effective in reawakening the muscles that keep you active, confident, and independent. Let's talk about Norma, who is 81 years old. She had been a walker for decades, and she had done so every single day. On the other hand, she had a trembling sensation in her legs whenever she stepped off curbs. In addition, she discovered that it was more difficult to lift heavier pots when she was cooking. Her physician suggested that she perform fundamental resistance exercises twice a week. In order to maintain her equilibrium, she began by holding onto the counter in her living room for 5 minutes during each session. Within a short period of time, she had feelings of increased strength, stability, and decreased fear of falling. It's almost as if I've regained my faith in my physical self, she remarked. Strength training has the potential to accomplish it. It does more than just make you move more easily. This makes you feel more comfortable and confident in your own skin. It is never too late to begin performing exercises, even if it is only a few repetitions at a time. Not intensity, but consistency is the key to success. You should also keep in mind that your muscles do not care how old you are. In spite of this, they will react to movement. They will continue to renovate. Even so, they will adjust. All that is required of you is to convey to them that you are currently required. In addition, once they are aware of it, they will continue to be there for you, day after day, step after step. I would appreciate it if you could use the second comment section below to let me know that you are continuing viewing this video and that you are finding these insights to be helpful. I strongly suggest that you subscribe to the channel and activate the bell if you have not already done so. This will ensure that you do not miss any videos. With your assistance, we are able to continue producing high-quality content that will both inform and inspire you. Let's proceed with our plans now. Balance exercises should be performed every day to reduce the risk of falling. You are facing one of the most significant dangers to your independence. Once you reach the age of 70, it becomes a decline. In addition, the most underutilized method of preventing one is not to walk more. Retraining your body to maintain a state of equilibrium. Walking, while it does keep your legs moving, does not pose any significant challenges to your stability during the activity. Those are the kinds of things that happen in real life, such as turning suddenly, taking a step to the side, or standing on one foot while putting on socks. A lack of practice might cause a decline in one's ability to maintain balance. When you get older, your stabilizer muscles, particularly those that are located around your ankles, knees, and hips, require more and more instruction on how to perform their respective functions. When you fail to take it into consideration, you increase the likelihood that you will lose your footing on uneven ground, step awkwardly, fall off a curb, or wobble when performing overhead tasks. When you exercise your balance on purpose, however, you significantly increase the likelihood that you will recover safely in the event that you fall. What is the most enjoyable aspect? There is no requirement for any equipment, and you do not require a significant routine. The practice of focused balancing for just 5 minutes every day. Work has the potential to retrain both your brain and your body to maintain an upright posture. You can shift your weight from side to side while grasping the back of a chair. Walk from heel to toe in a straight line across your living room, or stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. All of these exercises are great ways to get your body moving. The reflexes that keep you steady are reactivated by these straightforward workouts, which may appear to be of little purpose. One excellent illustration is Leo, who is 79 years old. He had never undergone any formal balance exercises, despite the fact that he had always been active. Afterwards, on a particular day, he experienced a little slip on his porch, and he became aware of how close he had come to a serious fall. He made it a habit to practice balancing first thing in the morning. Before breakfast, it is not difficult at all. All you need to do is stand on one foot for 30 seconds at a time, and then perform a few gentle spins while standing still. In just a few short weeks, he experienced an increase in his confidence when mounting stairs and a sense of steadiness when going through crowds. In his words, "I'm not just moving away. It is my movement that I am controlling, and it is the subject of our discussion." In command, falls are not usually the result of a lack of strength. There are times when they occur because your body couldn't react quickly enough to the situation. The training of balance helps to sharpen that reaction. It instructs your muscles on how to react to stimuli. In addition, it provides you with something that you cannot place a price on, which is the ability to rely on your own footing. Good for you if you already incorporate walking into your daily regimen. Nevertheless, if you are not also learning how to maintain your balance when things get unbalanced, it is possible that you are missing the most essential component of the jigsaw. For the reason that the true objective is not simply to move forward, but rather to walk forward with self-assurance regardless of what life throws in your path. In order to protect your joints and range of motion, the fourth step is to perform mild stretching. One of the most subtle changes that occurs in our bodies as we become older is a decrease in our flexibility. At first, you might not even be aware of it anymore. A slight tightness in the back of your legs, difficulty reaching behind you, or stiffness when you first get out of bed are among symptoms that may be experienced. However, if you do not stretch on a regular basis, the stiffness will eventually begin to restrict your mobility, alter the way you walk, and even put more strain on your joints. Walking is a great way to get your body warmed up, but it does not stretch those muscles out. Because of this, daily walking can sometimes reinforce poor posture or keep your hips and hamstrings frozen in a small range of movement. This is especially true if you do not intentionally stretch your muscles. Because of this, medical professionals advise that you incorporate regular mild stretching into your regimen. Anything as straightforward as 5 minutes in the morning or after you've finished your walk. However, these stretches do not have to be difficult to perform. Hold this position for a few breaths while reaching your arms upward. Make sure to roll your shoulders both forward and backward. Extend one leg at a time while flexing your foot while seated on a chair. Repeat this exercise. Begin to slowly turn your head from side to side. when performed on a consistent basis. These modest movements have the potential to assist in the restoration of joint flexibility, the improvement of posture, and the reduction of stiffness in the lower back, knees, and shoulders. Take Mary, who is 72 years old. Despite the fact that she had always enjoyed strolling around her neighborhood, she began to see that her stride was becoming shorter and that her back was becoming more and more painful by the time each walk was over. The fundamental stretching routine was presented to her by her physical therapist. It's nothing spectacular, just the neck, hips, hamstrings, and calves. After only a few weeks, she was able to walk for extended periods of time without experiencing any discomfort. Additionally, she observed that she was sleeping better and even managing to breathe more easily. It's almost as if my body is no longer fighting against itself, she was saying. The thing with stretching is that it does this. It allows ample space for your muscles to breathe. Your joints will experience less pressure as a result. Additionally, it makes your body move in a more natural manner, which means that you won't have to struggle against stiffness whenever you bend down or reach toward the ceiling. Additionally, stretching has been shown to have a relaxing effect on the mind in addition to its physically beneficial effects. Instead of racing through exercise, it teaches you to slow down, to tune in, and to pay attention to how your body feels. This awareness, on its own, has the potential to keep you safer, more balanced, and more connected to your body as the years pass. Therefore, continue to walk, but don't forget to stretch before and after your workout, particularly in the areas that have a tendency to get more contracted with age. The difference between feeling tight and feeling free can be as simple as adding a few calm, mindful stretches to your daily routine. Between being concerned about a muscle that has been torn and being confident that your body will take you to your destination without any discomfort. I would appreciate it if you could use the fourth comment section below to let me know that you are continuing viewing this video and that you are finding these insights to be helpful. I strongly suggest that you subscribe to the channel and activate the bell if you have not already done so. This will ensure that you do not miss any videos. With your assistance, we are able to continue producing high-quality content that will both inform and inspire you. Let's proceed with our plans now. The fifth step is to practice breathing and posture in order to increase energy and better control. Your breath and your posture are two of the most powerful tools you have for feeling better after the age of 70. I know it's easy to forget, but the tools you carry with you everywhere are the ones that are the most effective. Additionally, if you do not actively engage with both of these activities on a daily basis, you may be missing out on a significant source of energy, serenity, and physical stability. First, let's talk about breathing. It is possible that we do not even realize that our breathing is becoming shallower as we become older. Because of this, the amount of oxygen that reaches our brain, muscles, and internal organs is decreased. Compared to how you used to feel, you might have more fatigue, a more fuzzy feeling, or a tighter feeling in your chest. On the other hand, when you take long, deep breaths and fill your lungs from the bottom up, you not only nourish your body but also calm your pulse rate and lower your anxiousness. This is also true with regard to posture. It is not about standing tall for the sake of appearance that good posture is. Creating space for your lungs, straightening your spine, and relieving strain from your lower back and shoulders are all important aspects of this treatment. It also maintains your head in a balanced position above your feet, which is an essential component for maintaining balance and preventing falls. Both posture and breathing are most effective when used in tandem. When you sit or stand tall, you provide the space that your lungs require in order to make room for expansion. Additionally, when you take deep breaths, your posture will automatically improve since your chest will raise and your core will become more engaged. Every day, you can give this straightforward activity a shot. Place your feet firmly on the ground and sit up straight in a chair. You should place one hand on your chest and the other hand on your stomach. You should take a slow breath in through your nose and observe that the hand that is on your stomach rises more than the hand that is on your chest. Take a breath out through your mouth. Take this step 5 times. Despite its seemingly little nature, this type of breathwork has the ability to reset your nervous system, lower your blood pressure, and even assist with digestion. Consider Fred, who is 84 years old. Although he used to walk every day, he still had shortness of breath and a slumped-over posture by the time the day was finished. Only one change was suggested by his physician, and that was to align his posture for 5 minutes every day while also practicing deep breathing. After a few weeks, Fred reported that he felt more alert in the afternoons, more stable on his feet, and even more communicative with other people. I had no idea that posture might improve my mood, but he went on to say that it does. To tell you the truth, the benefits of fully breathing and carrying your body with intention extend far beyond your lungs and spine. You carry yourself in a different manner. Your thoughts are more distinct. You have a more complete engagement with life. In addition to going for walks, you should also schedule some time every day to concentrate on your posture and your breathing. Despite the fact that these silent workouts do not demand strength or endurance, they are beneficial to every other action that you create, and the longer you continue to practice them, the more they become a natural way for you to move through the environment, while maintaining your strength, your composure, and your control. Lastly, some thoughts. From here, we are 1, 2, and 3 from 1. After reading this, you are aware that walking is still one of the best things you can do after the age of 70. Nevertheless, you should not make walking your sole activity. You can't merely rely on physical activity to maintain your health well into your 70s and beyond. It is about movement that is intelligent and well-rounded, and it protects your body from the inside with the outside. Let's pause for a moment and think on the topics that we discussed today. Rhythm is developed and circulation is improved through walking. Exercises that focus on strength safeguard your muscles. Working on your balance helps you maintain your upright position. Stretching helps you maintain your mobility. You can regain your energy and attention by breathing while maintaining a decent posture. When you incorporate these 5 straightforward activities into your daily walk, you can make significant changes to how you age, how you move, and how you feel. Finally, this is the most important thing. You are not need to do everything at once. A small amount of time spent here and there, carried out in a consistent manner, will always get you further than a lengthy routine that you are unable to keep up with. One of the most important things is to continue to show up for your body. But not with pressure but with care, mostly due to the fact that the more you take care of it, the better it will serve you throughout the years to come. You are a strong, solid, and wise person, which is why you have made it this far in life. This next chapter will discuss how you can put that knowledge to use to safeguard your health, not only for the present day, but for each and every day that comes after it. We appreciate you being here with us today. It would be wonderful if you could get in touch with us. Please leave a comment below and tell us about one item you discovered today and how you intend to put it to use in your life right now. We place a high value on your opinions, so please do not be reluctant to share them with us. Our inspiration and encouragement are greatly increased as a result of reading your remarks. I would appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it to be informative and enjoyable. With your assistance, we are able to continue producing high-quality content that will both inform and inspire you. We appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we hope to see you in the future video.